What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up. Welcome to the live Volte AMA with your host, DecemberDeMarco, man. Shout out to y'all for already being in the stream. I see those lightning bolt emojis. Drop those emojis in the comment section. Let everybody know pulling up that we are in the building, man. Salute. We're going to have a few special guests joining us here shortly, man. We got a few Volte things to talk about. Something exciting that, is going to be new to, the Volt Army. Y'all going to be hearing this for the first time. Going to release a few details on it. Just give y'all something to be excited about, looking forward to, and also talk about a few upcoming catalysts with Volte. So make sure y'all run those likes up, hit the like button, drop those lightning bolts in the comment section so that we can, show our support for Volte. Shout out to everybody pulling up so far. Shout out to One Life, said, let's go Volte. Shout out to Pepsi. Aaron said, let's vote the world, sir. Absolutely. Shout out to Strictly Voted, said, let's go December. Salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, said, my guy, since my day one in crypto, I'm so glad this TA Genius is part of the Volt Army. Then he gonna have the nerve to have 2 5-star generals in the building. Let's go. In my ladybug voice. Salute. We got the generals in the building as well. Shout out to Space Chick as well. Stay tuned, to her channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe and everything. Show her some love. I will be over there soon, and she might be pulling up to say hi. I never know. Strictly Voted says, and subscribe. Make sure y'all do that. Shout out to Ladybug as well. So let's go. December, Ozzy, Pablo, Bullish. Shout out to Ladybug. Ladybug, I might have to drop you the link as well if you wanted to hop on and say hey to everybody in a little bit, probably 30 minutes or so. But shout out to you. Got to come back on your stream soon. Shout out to, she said, Space Chick, love. Perry Hope said, Vote fam. Salute. Shout out to So Cool Dad Cap, voting it up. Shout out to Larry Jones. Shout out to Dustin Martin. Y'all, we got some things to get into, man. I hope y'all are voted. Shout out to Omar voting it up. Shout out to Sisaba voting it up. So let's go vote to the moon. Salute. Shout out to Monique, said let's go with the emojis right there, voting it up. Strictly Voted, vote banger. Farm Meta, salute, man. We got a lot of people in the building, man, showing love, ready to get voted. Shout out to Jen Token as well. Everybody, man, salute. So we ain't gonna take too much time. I see the rest of y'all in the building, man. Definitely appreciate y'all dropping those emojis. But we got some things to get into, man. First, I want to introduce our guest that we got joining us right now. We got Pablo and King Ozzy in the building, man. Y'all familiar with these two individuals, so I'm gonna just roll them in. No major introductions really needed. Y'all already know what time it is, man. So let me add these gentlemen.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up, bro? Appreciate you pulling up on me, man.
And I'm excited.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Man, what's up, Ozzy, man? I see you in the building, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
They say it's always a treat when the Volt Army meets, so
Man,
so, yeah, man. I love you rocking the logo on the old logo on that shirt, man. I love it.
We got the the old school Vote Inu.
Yeah, old school. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, man, we all started, from somewhere. So there it is, right there.
So salute to these gentlemen for pulling up. I wanted to, just get into it right away, man. We got, some exciting things, y'all. First off, the major utility that I'm most excited about in crypto is this Volte card, y'all. I love the fact that, we got 2 options, to be able to get the physical card or the virtual card without the option to have to KYC if you don't want to. That's very powerful. Like, how powerful is that to y'all?
You go first, Ozzy. Tell him, man. Tell him.
Oh, man. Very powerful. First of all, thank you for having us here, DeMarco. We really appreciate it coming in here, man, talking to you, one of the OGs in crypto. Man, I love it, man, because no KYC, you're able to spend your money in DeFi and not able to have to declare it. You know what I mean? Like wherever you are in the world. Like I was traveling, I was in New York City, I was in Mexico, I was spending money in DeFi, right? And not even have to worry about getting my card blocked, because I've used Crow, right? And the last time I was traveling, I used my crypto.com credit card and they blocked me, you know what I mean? Just to verify transaction, all that stuff. So when you're not under an exchange, you're not getting monitored every transaction in DeFi. Whatever you do is discreet, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. You can pull out money. It's very simple, very easy to use. And yeah, man, ever since then, I've completely switched over to just using the Volte card, the virtual card. Haven't got my physical card yet. You know, I obviously had to get one just to have one. But I love the virtual one, man. Just the no KYC freedom, able to spend wherever you want, is absolutely what crypto's all about, being cryptic.
Definitely, for sure.
Well, think about it, man. Like with your virtual card, you just connect it to your Apple Pay or your Android Pay. Simple, right? Super simple. Let's say you go to Walmart. They don't use Apple Pay or Android Pay. They have their own Walmart Pay, right? So you can actually connect your Volt card to the Walmart Pay too. So anything you do with it, I mean, you can connect it to your Amazon. I order stuff through Amazon all the time. You know, boom, right to my house. You connect it to your Uber. You connect it to your online bills. I mean, we're in a digital world now. This is what we do, right? This is the future. So it's so awesome, man. Especially like you know what I mean, December. Like you know what it's like to have money in crypto and like don't really know how to like bring it out to the real world with, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to pull out $1 million because you know you're gonna get wrecked on taxes. So it's much easier to just use what you need when you need it. See what I mean?
True.
And take it slow and keep 90% or more of your portfolio in crypto so you're not getting wrecked by capital gains. So having this access to this debit card is super bullish, man. Like Aussie was saying, I did 2 trips to Mexico. Same thing. I was paying the Uber driver. I was paying the taco guy. I was paying everybody, bro. Everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Tap, 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 tap. You know what I mean? And it's the way to live, man. It's so bullish.
So for me personally, what I think, is one of the most powerful aspects, kind of, tagging on to what you said, Pablo, it's that ability, to not KYC. So yes, I find a lot of value in the card myself, but I think it's going to attract a lot of people in the space for that utility. There's a lot of people, like you said, that don't want to get wrecked on, capital gains tax. And, they may not have the idea to pull out money, just over time, slowly. They may want to, take a YOLO bag that they have from one project and completely spend it or cash it out and kind of step around that tax issue. Not saying any, not giving any ideas or anything, but I'm saying I think true people who really want decentralized finance, who don't want it to be connected to any centralized authority, I think the Volte card, especially that virtual version, is going to be very attractive to them. And I think as more and more people learn about it, I really think this card has the potential to be very big. I think that's like a lane that we don't think about too often. Like, yes, it's helpful for us. We like to use it. It does make our money more accessible, but think about how attractive that is to those truly in DeFi. I think just a lot of people, they just aren't aware of it. But once they become more aware of it, they're going to want to use this.
Well, think about it like this, December. Think about it like this, man. Right now, we're barely coming out of the bear market, right? We're coming out of it. So right now, nobody's really made a bunch of money yet. But what's going to happen in the middle of the bull market when everybody is making a bunch of freaking money? Now they're gonna be looking at options like, holy crap, man! I got like $200,000 in DeFi. What the hell do I do with it? So guess what? They're gonna be like, oh man, all I gotta do is just buy 200 million Volt tokens, and I can have that service. And then boom,
And not only that, just to like it solves a lot of problems right now with the whole banking sector. A lot of people don't want to put their money in the banks. Even if you do make profits, converting that into fiat, then putting that back into your bank account, basically getting double taxed. I mean, getting taxed once and then getting taxed again, right? Now you'll be able to like not even have to convert into fiat at all. Just leave it digital, leave it in crypto, even leave it in Ethereum, right? I mean, even my Crow card that I would use, right? If I were to top up my Crow card, I would have to basically convert it to Crow, and it's just stable. It just sits there, right? So if Ethereum goes up or down, that's not making me money. And now in this Volte card, right? I could leave it in Ethereum. Ethereum keeps popping. I got more balance to play with. You know what I mean? So I love that fact that you don't have to convert to fiat and just leave it in crypto. Let it grow.
Absolutely. Super bullish, utilities, that's a main thing I like about Volte, we have real utility, not just, something that's trying to be created to, just kind of throw something out there for the people. This is what the space actually needs. And, it kind of just makes my mind wonder. It's like, damn, what else do we have coming next? Think about it, Volte change, Volte flex, the Volte card. These are all real crypto, utilities that are needed in the space, and having them all combined together and pouring back into Volte, whether it's through burns, or whatever, however it helps, that's what we really want to see. So I'm really, really excited about that. But now looking at another post Satoshi shared up there for us, we got Volte constantly breaking into the top 10, top 3, when it comes to volume of, top coins or some meme coins, depending on which, way we want to look at it. Top 10 in volume right now on Gate.io, $7.4 million in volume on this last post that I'm taking a look at. And I forgot which volume were we at when we were on number 3 on OKX, I think that was.
Dude, we hit like 26 billion. Our million market cap was our all-time high. Sorry, I'm speaking to the future. 26 million. 26 million market cap was pretty much our all-time high so far. I mean, that's huge, right? Because we flip crow. We flip so many top 100 cryptos.
And that's really what people want to pay attention to. Volt's showing its strength. When you can see, like Satoshi said something the other day, first, you're next to them, because, they're meme coins. Next, you're next to them because of, volume. Next, you're next to them because of market cap, and I really see that, playing out right now. When you can have a project as strong as Volt during the bear market, that's what everybody has to continue to remember. We are in a bear market, moving and grooving as if, the market is kind of stable right now, which is very irrational right now. We are seeing things pick up slightly, but for the most part, the markets are kind of irrational. People don't know if the market really wants to continue to go up right now, if it's going to pull back. People are uncertain right now. So, we're not seeing anywhere near the best of what we could be seeing from Volte. So this is at the small level. How important is it, from your perspective, for Volt to show signs that it can compete with some of these top projects when it comes to volume and things like that?
Go ahead, Ozzy.
Well, look at it right now, right? Like, you see, we're being compared right now to SHIB and Doge. Even though we're not at the same market cap or the same volume, we're being compared to them without any help, with just real utilities, with all being just community driven, no help from Elon Musk, no help from, so and so big timer. It's all just community driven and real life utilities, right? And now you can see you have big accounts, big followers who are actually coming out of the woodworks that are mentioning Vote, are talking about Vote. You have accounts who have 100K, 200K, 500K followers who are actually mentioning Vote, saying, hey, watch out. Vote is going to be compared to Shiba and Doge, right? So when you see that, and you see like what hard work just from the developer itself too, right? You see Votoshi in the chat all the time, always tweeting, he's posting at least 10, 20 tweets a day. And the community is so hyped and driven, it just shows that where we can go, right now in a bear market or in the beginning of a bull run, wherever you might want to call it, look where we are. And like Pablo said, in the middle of a bull run, like, where are we going to be? And at the same time, look how many catalysts we have left to come. Look how much more room we have to grow, right? Look how many top exchanges have yet to come to Vote. Voltiflex, like you mentioned, there's so much more catalyst to come out, right? The well is not dry here. There's so much room for growth, so much room for so many holders. I mean, just think of one thing, like being in the number 3 meme coin and only having 67K holders. Like, wow, like you're early, right? I mean, and people don't understand, like, look at the population, look at the percentage of how many people are in crypto. When you talk about a project number 3 and only having 67K holders, and comparing to where Doge and where Shiba is, and you can attest to this, December, like, look how Shiba blew up. It was a community, you know what I mean? It went overnight like crazy, but you were getting 100K holders daily. I remember in Shiba was getting almost like 100 to 200K holders a day, right? And we have yet to see that in Volt, and good times ahead.
Most definitely, that can really happen. I like that you touched on that point. during the most ambitious times during the bull market, it was, and especially leading up to it, when people first started finding out about SHIB on a mass level, we were seeing 100K plus holders join in per day, and that really did something to the price that people did not expect. So imagine when that time comes for Volte, y'all, we are going to see something that people did not expect. I told y'all that anything solid, a solid crypto project with true fundamentals, true utility, true community, anything under $1 billion market cap, y'all, is absolutely cheap. Volte is nowhere near where it will be in the near future, if you ask me. But Pablo, if you wanted to add to that.
Look, man, at the end of the day, you gotta look at the signs. Look at the signs. Like, what's going on with Volt? Look how small Volt is right now. How small. Like, dude, we're in the 300s. We have so much room for massive growth. Like, a project where Volt is the type of project that can make you real money. It's somewhere where you can park 10, 20, 30, $50,000 and then you can go to sleep just fine. See what I'm saying? It's not a fresh token that just launched where you're scared to put, $200 and you're like, oh my God, I hope I don't lose my $200. Like you can put money in Volt right now. Like, there's no limit. Like, you can put money in Volt and feel good about it, right? But you got to look at the upside potential. This is where you're at, where you can make that 100, that 1,000x and actually make real money. Because one thing is making 1,000x on $100, and another thing is making 1,000x on $10,000. That's a big difference. So what you have here in front of you is an opportunity to have life-changing gains. That's it. Look at the signs. Number 3 meme coin in the world compared to Doge and SHIB, when we have like freaking not even a tenth of their holders. We don't have Elon to back us up, like Ozzy said. We don't have Vitalik burning our supply. We don't have anything. All we have is blood, sweat, and tears, and a dedicated team to take us to the freaking moon mission.
Absolutely. I love that right there. This is pure community driven, which is what you want to see. Projects like this are what survive until the next bull cycle returns. Like Pablo said, we do it on my channel. We do a lot of I got a private Discord and whatnot. We do a lot of what I call risky plays, low cap coins that just come out. We try to catch a quick 10, 20, 30x, whatever we can on those ones for a short period of time. But you can be a little unsure sometimes, dropping anything over $1,000 sometimes in some of those projects, because it's like, this just came out. I'm not, I don't know too much. But like you said, if you had a project that was, that you're confident in, that you can have that, that strong belief in, it's going to be a lot easier to want to put 10, 20K. And like Pablo said, that's a big difference getting that 100x off of $100 investment versus you really taking Volte serious, really, putting some skin in the game where, of course, not saying just go sell the house, but, dollar cost average into the position, build up your bag, where you can have a decent sized bag to when Volte really does cross that $1 billion market cap and start to get to those levels, you can see some true gains. Volte right now is at a level where you, like Pablo said, you can still see 100x gain with Volte. That's possible with projects like, y'all know I love shibainu to death. But, it's going to be a lot harder to see a 100x in shibainu from this point in market cap where SHIB is versus, a project like Volte. So you got to understand market caps. You got to understand the rest of the cryptocurrency market caps. Where's Bitcoin sitting at a market cap? Where's Ethereum at? Where's BNB at? So that way you can have a realistic expectation on, what multiple can I gain out of this, or you can plan a little bit better. Some people are just buying and have no clue where they plan to take profits at, or what type of gains they're looking for. They're just kind of rolling the dice and just hoping within a time frame that they're prepared to hold for that something crazy happens. And sometimes it doesn't work out like that. With a solid project, you have to give it time to mature. You got to give it time for everything to basically align. Think about one of the things with shibainu that really helped in the beginning was when it caught fire on social media. I think Volte, we constantly see ourselves trending in the social mentions category when more and more people start to really catch on to what Volte is on a mass scale, and we start getting all these people. Of course, we got a ton of influencers. People talk about Volte on a daily. But I'm saying when you start seeing your cousin making TikToks about telling people to buy Volte, then you're going to understand, the power that's here. And I think we still are yet to hit that point where, everybody's, hyped up about Volte. We seen shibainu reaching every single social media platform. So many people talking about it. People that didn't even understand crypto, that was becoming their first, token that they wanted to buy just because of how much craze they were hearing about it. And Volte is primed for the same situation. And like Ozzy said, we didn't have, any Elon Musk, amplification. We didn't have, like Pablo said, we didn't have a Vitalik burn. We didn't have anything coming from any outside mega, personality. This is all being built from the mud, from the Volt army itself. So you're in right now. You're very, very early to this project. Continue to learn about Volt so you can, calm your nerves. If at any time, you find yourself getting a little nervous, understand what you're investing into. Understand you're investing into these utilities that are being built. Understand that you're investing into the future community that's on the way. That, like they said, 67,000 holders, that's nothing. Like, yeah, we built up a lot with that, but at the end of the day, that's nothing. We haven't even broke 100K holders yet. Imagine what it's going to look like when we're sitting at 1 million holders, y'all. This is it's not a if, it's a win. You just got to be prepared to hold through it and, have those diamond hands. And speaking on diamond hands, y'all, so we got a little update that I can share a little bit of information, but there will be an IRL contest here in Las Vegas. That stands for in real life. So for those of y'all that want to come out to Vegas and, link up with the Volt Army, there will be some form of a diamond handed contest. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard of Mr. Beast in a way. So, something's, we're going to connect a few dots, but something very similar, in that style will be taking place for the Volt Army here in Las Vegas. And there will be some serious prizes behind this. So it's going to be something very exciting. We're, definitely going to, it's very, very bullish. We're definitely going to be linking up, fellowshipping, eating, meeting each other, shaking a hand, meeting a friend. But also we have a mega competition coming here where, there'll be multiple prizes. And I'm talking about some serious prizes that, y'all are definitely going to want to be tapped in to win. So just connect the dots. Volt Army, I'll say a Mr. Beast style and diamond hand contest. So y'all connect the dots on what that can mean right there, y'all. Very, very big. It'll be more information releasing on this, to come soon. Also, shout out to Che as well. Me and him are gonna be tapping in. He helps out with a lot of things on the back end. So just know that this is gonna be major, y'all. So definitely, keep those notifications on. Stay tuned to what's going on with the Volt Army.
That's amazing, man. And that's amazing. It just shows. Sorry, go ahead, Pablo.
I was just gonna tell him I was literally just in Vegas this week, man. I was literally in Vegas all week. What the heck happened? Why didn't you make the content? I gotta go back.
Oh no, Vegas again. Yeah, but it's definitely gonna be a good time, just things that you want to see from a project that you can really have faith in. You want to see it continuously build and continue moving forward. And that's what you kind of see with a lot of newer projects that claim to be the next, whatever. They get exhausted too quick. They come on the scene, they catch their 5, 10x, 20x, whatever. And, the project retraces. And then you never hear basically from the development team again, until they're ready to start up the next project. So having something like this where we can really have confidence in it, we can really, sit some serious money without, worrying about, liquidity getting snatched or something, y'all seen what happened with SafeMoon.
Oh, you brought it up.
I know y'all seen it, man. How y'all feel about that, man?
Oh man.
Man, go ahead, Ozzy. You go first, man.
Well, I was gonna touch upon the thing you said, like you gotta take Volt seriously, man. Like I'm amazed, like Volt, just when you think Volt has done enough marketing, with the buses, billboards, marketing all over the world, and now we're doing something in Vegas again. It just doesn't stop, and that's a whole difference between Volt and other projects. Like you said, once a retrace or out, with Volt's marketing, it's always pushing it to the next level. But yeah, man, I'll let you take that one, Pablo, because I saw that today, and I'm like, I was not surprised. I was not surprised at all. I mean, I shook my head and I moved on from it, but I mean, it's just sad that people still don't learn from that. You know what I mean? And they still go through those experiences, but it's a lesson for everyone to learn. To be careful, man. Be careful.
It is. I mean, you gotta really look at the entire scenario, right? I mean, look at Luna, right? Luna, the main developer, ran off with like 99% of the money, right? So that means that 99% of investors are down, meaning that if Luna ever pumps, guess what? There's always gonna be somebody trying to find extra liquidity forever. So when you have such a massive community that's going to be looking for extra liquidity, the project's never going to grow, right? Right off the bat, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Two, they got the whole ecosystem. So you got all these Luna projects coming out, like Terra, you know, that the classy crypto was promoting. And look what happened. They stole the freaking, they hacked the liquidity according to what the team is saying. But like all of a sudden they hacked the liquidity. I mean, it's kind of fishy, right? You don't know if the team's the one behind the hack. You don't even know that. You don't know if it's true. So you're looking at two options. One, if it's true that they got hacked, then that tells me that the team is incompetent to keep their investors protected, right? They didn't do a CertTech audit. They didn't do any audits for that matter. Why didn't they do any audits? Why didn't they like make sure their contracts were good? Why not? That's one thing. Why didn't they? Two, if they are the ones behind stealing the liquidity, then they're just straight out lying to their investors and the project's never going to recover. And three, if it did get hacked, you think that the hacker's going to refund the money? Probably not. You know what I mean?
No.
What do you have to say to that, DecemberDeMarco? I know you got something to say, man. Come on, say it.
I definitely, I agree with you, and that's why it is important, to pick a project. A lot of people think they have to invest in, every single project that they hear. They think they need 20 different coins. You don't need that. Of course, if you're that type of investor, if you're more of a speculator and you're speculating on, that's fine to do that on the side or whatever. But you want to have, a really, a top 3, maybe 5, projects or coins that you truly believe in. So that way you can prevent yourself from being stretched too thin, from being stretched all over the place and accidentally making a mistake, like putting too much money into one of these projects that are just looking to, basically rug pull it, so take a look at Volte, really do the due diligence. I have on my screen here, I have stage 5 of the roadmap pulled up. And I want to go over that because this, ties into it. This shows, this is the future of Volte. This is, the plans of Volte. This is, the future catalyst to come. This is how the project is not going to stop. This is how liquidity is going to remain there. This is how that we can, have trust in this project. We could take a look at the roadmap, see what all was completed, everything else that's been checked off, that shows that the development team, is on pace, that what they tell us they're going to bring it, so to see what we have, upcoming, that can kind of give you more confidence, like, okay, we still got this upcoming, a project that's planning this far into the future, and not saying like it's, super far into the future, but planning to bring this type of utility and these, different types of updates. This is a serious project. Some projects that, they're just saying they're going to do this, do that. Look at their track record. Look at, what they've done before. And, did they stick to that? And a lot of times you'll notice that they haven't. They might have some type of gimmick that might get people hyped up in the beginning, to say, okay, let's get in this because of this, or we seen a she whale invest into this, or we seen this person invest into this. No, find a solid project. Do your due diligence, talk to, Volte is one of the coldest developers in the game because of, to me, outside of all the utilities, but the responsiveness, a day one, if they really, wanted to and try hard enough, a day one Volte investor could reach out to Volte and ask a question and get that question, answered. That's something that you want to see from, a development team who really cares about the project, where you can know, okay, I don't really have anything. I mean, of course, there's always going to be some risk. It's investing. That's just a part of investing. You cannot remove 100% of the risk. That doesn't work like that. But we can minimize that risk as much as possible by doing that due diligence and knowing where we're putting our money at and being wise about it. But let's take a look. I got Power in the building, so we'll bring him up real quick.
Yeah. Oh man, who is this guy? Is this a new guy? Is he new? Who is this?
What's up? Peace.
What's up, bro? Appreciate you pulling up on this.
No problem, bro.
So yeah, Mr. Power, how are you? Have we
great?
Have we met before?
We meet all the time, brother.
Okay, just making sure.
Just not you with the blue hair, though.
You like that? Look at that.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see you out here.
I can't tell at first how to look. I can't tell because it still looks kind of like your original hair.
Yeah, blends in with the black really good.
You gotta catch it in the right light angle.
Yeah, you gotta get it just right. So it was pink for the whole week because I lost the bet against Jake. I'm sure you heard December. So I was rocking pink in Vegas, and people were looking at me like a regular guy in Vegas. That's normal.
Definitely is. Yeah, Power. We just we chopping it up, you know, talking about some of the upcoming you know, Volte catalysts right now. We're going to talk about, you know, some of the stage 5, you know, updates, and you know, what are some of y'all favorite? Let's share this up here. What are some of y'all favorite upcoming let me get it on the screen first. Upcoming catalysts from stage 5.
Power, you go first. Go for it. Since you're fresh to the stream and you're new to the project, let us know. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, as soon as he brings the list up. This is okay, this is it right here, right?
Yep. Can you see that?
We can see stage 4. Can you?
I don't see stage 5.
Okay, there you go.
I see stage 5 now. Okay, man. Tell you the truth, man, I like all of it, man. You know, I love everything on there. That's my opinion. But I would say the best on that list, in my opinion, would be the Vote card and the 250K holders and the 3 tier 1s.
Oof.
Nice.
Man, you had to go with the 3 tier 1, sir. You had to.
Yeah.
I
250K holders.
I kind of agree.
You know,
what do you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree too, man. I mean, the CXs, the top CXs, and the 250K holders. You know, because man, 250K, man, it's a doubles game after that. I mean, you get 100, you get 200. You know, you go to 400 instantly. You know what I mean? Just like what happened with Shiba, getting 100K holders a day. I could see when we get to 250, you know, it's a wrap after that.
Yeah, it's just buying power. I think to me, my opinion, I think the best thing about getting about accomplishing and achieving the 250K holders is all about buying power. You know, if we dip, let's say we dip 30-40%, man, that will be eaten up immediately with 250K holders. So so I think a lot of our struggles right now with the project, even though we have 65K holders, I think we need to cross that threshold of 250K. And then I really think we can really go somewhere very, very far with the Vote with this Vote project, probably in the billions with the buying power. And that's going to attract the institutional investors as well too, because the more holders you have, right, the more they can come in and day trade, right? So because you have more volume. So that's my opinion.
I love it. No, I'm with you on that, Power. I'm with you. The 250K holders it's such a sweet spot. Okay, it's such a sweet spot because at that point you're getting massive listings, like a Binance listing, like you're moving into like a Robinhood, you know, Coinbase, the big ones. You're moving into the big leads, right? Because this is what happened with SHIB. Once SHIB crossed that 250K, you know, resistance, that shit went straight to 1 million. You know what I mean? So that right there is such a big deal. And how do you get to that level, right? Obviously, SHIB was you know, they call themselves dogecoin killers, so they had that marketing. That marketing was massive. Like we're here to take over Doge, and like they were the only 2 major dogs at the time. There was nobody else. So right now for Volt, it's a whole different ballgame. There's a lot of meme coins out there. You got Floki, Baby Doge. I mean, you got a bunch of other ones, right? So you got to play your game a little different. You can't do it like Shiba did. It has to be played a little different. So how do you play it? Well, you look at things that Doge and SHIB were not good at, and one of those major things was being a hyper deflationary crypto, right? That right there alone is a major catalyst to encourage for us to get those type of holders, right? 2, you gotta fall back on utility, because now with crypto, a lot of these investors, they got a lot smarter. They're not falling for just hype. They want hype, and they want utility. They want support, right? They want something that, okay, the project's here to stay. It's doing this, it's doing that, it's doing that. So we're building massive utility, and you can see here on stage 5, right? So you got to get the hype, you got to get the utility, and like you said, Power, those major tier 1 listings. Why? Because at the end of the day, look at our volume today, December, 23 million. 99% of it is coming from centralized exchanges. So what does that tell you? That tells you that when we're in the billions, all that volume is going to come from centralized exchanges. That's what it means. So, so bullish, man.
Agreed. I would also like to piggyback on what you said. My opinion, Shiba had it so much easier than what Vote had it, right? No offense to like all of the Shiba holders here. I was a Shiba holder as well,
Damn.
but yeah, but you know, Shiba really didn't have any competition.
No,
And like they really didn't. Like I mean, basically, Shiba was basically
they were the competition.
they were the competition.
They were the competition.
Yeah, they're really competing against themselves. But now, I mean, geez, if you look at the atmosphere, man, they're like meme coins everywhere, right? To the point, like a lot of these top tier one exchanges are very, you know, they're very like redundant on even listing them at this point in time. So Vote has it very, very difficult. Just wanted to put that out there to some of the investors.
True. So for me personally, I think, you know, what I'm kind of excited about most is obviously I love the Volte card. I love Volte Flex, Volte Change, but having that three top 10 centralized exchanges is so important because, you know, a lot of people are, you know, think about all the people that are in crypto. That isn't the amount of people that are in DeFi. You know, there's a lot smaller percentage of people that actually understand, you know, how to buy through decentralized, you know, exchanges. Now, granted, Volt is on some centralized exchanges, but for the most part, the Coinbase, these are some of the ones like when I go into the barbershop and I talk to a person who just got started in crypto, I'm like, okay, well, what app are you using? They're like, oh, crypto.com, you know, things like that. These are the exchanges we need to be on, you know, in order for the everyday average person who's looking to, you know, get into it to start. And we haven't even seen a one person out of that wave of influx that's going to come in, you know, in the near future from these top, you know, three exchanges. You know, some people, they're intimidated by DeFi, you know, to have to take one coin or, you know, to buy ETH and then to swap it, you know, and do this. Some people are like that, you lost me at that point, even though to us it's, you know, it's very simple, but you have to think of, you know, the user friendliness or the average person who's not too tech savvy. That may sound like a lot to them. So being able to be on something, you know, like Robinhood, you know, any of these top exchanges, Binance, that can really open up the door to that 250,000 holders, which is that point, like we all agree, is like kind of that tipping point where, you know, we might just start to see the floodgates, you know, just really open up. You know, so that's what I'm really excited about. I want to bring Space Chick up real quick, you know, get her opinion. Thanks to her for joining. You know, we had one of the ladies on here.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. What's up?
The hell?
Hi. Thanks
What's
so
up,
much for the
Space?
invite. Oh, look at
For
this.
sure.
Holidays.
Legends up here.
Big
Holidays.
big fan.
Holidays.
Yeah, we had to get you up here, get one of the ladies from the Vaulted Army up here. But definitely appreciate you for joining us. If you know, you could share with us what is your favorite, you know, update or, you know, thing to come from the stage 5.
Stage 5, just like y'all, I like the exchanges. Those exchanges are going to bring in those holders, that 250,000 holders, and that's what I'm excited about because I know that's just going to, as y'all say, slingshot it all the way up, and it's going to be a crazy green candle whenever we get listed on all those exchanges.
Sheesh. And then, you know, also think about it, you know, once we start to hit those levels, it feels like, you know, we almost have a few different catalysts almost unlocking each other. You know, we hit, you know, some of those exchanges, we get to the point where, and not saying a particular order, you know, but just, you know, we hit some of those top exchanges, we hit 250,000 holders, we triggered a $1 million burn at the all-time high. You know, there's a lot of things taking place, you know, with Vote, you know, in this stage 5 right now that, you know, we still got to come.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for crypto.com. I've been saying it since day one. Voltoshi, come on, when crypto.com.
I could just imagine the amount of people that are going to flood in once we hit, you know, crypto.com. That's literally, you know, like I said, when I'm walking into the barbershop or when I walk to, you know, when people ask me, what do I do for a living? They're like, oh, I got some crypto, you know, like, okay, what exchange are you using? They're like, oh, okay, this one right here. And it's surprisingly, a lot of time well, I don't know if it's just Vegas, but a lot of times it is, you know, crypto.com here. So I know that, once we start to hit those types of exchanges, it's going to, just really unlock something that we haven't seen before with Volte. And I like the fact that, Power mentioned, shibainu, had that that theme of, okay, we're going to be the dogecoin killer. They had something to kind of go off of. Vote is kind of, just in its own boat. Like, yeah, we're vaulted up, we the people's crypto and whatnot, but we don't really have that that phrase that we're using as far as like, okay, this is why, we're the sheep killer or the doge killer, we're just kind of doing us and building it up out the mud the right way, and I really respect that, because, this is showing what we can do on our own. So just imagine when everything else does kick in. Imagine when the FOMO kicks in, the bandwagon starts, everybody wants to, start changing jerseys and putting on that Volte jersey. It's going to be a lot different. I think like people really don't understand how early we are with, with Volte. Like, think about it, to be under the first, like, even if you join today, to be within the first, 67,000 holders, that's still infancy, in this project. Look at where we're aiming for, 250,000 holders. Imagine what your investment today will be when we're sitting at that point of 250,000 investors. Like Pablo or like Power said, think about, a lot of people are attracted to, volume. So when we can start to see, day traders more excited about coming into Volte, just to use it as a means to, make quick profit. They're looking to, buy the dip, sell the rips. That's, some people don't like that, but that's actually really healthy for a project to attract those types of investors.
We need that.
We definitely
need it. We need it.
Because then we get, like you said, Power, then that attracts the institutional investors. A lot of people feel some type of way where they're like, oh, don't sell. That's what creates that volatility. That's what creates the volume. We need that. If we want to be top 10, top 20 project one day, we have to have that type of buying and selling pressure taking place. So don't be fearful of, when people want to sell, that's on them. That could be their investment style. Granted, you should have a bag for the long term, wink, wink, if you want to connect the dots. But, if you wanted to do a little trading, that's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on your investing style. And we actually want that to happen so we can attract bigger money to come. Once, one of those first, major, and I'm not even saying we don't have some sneaky institutional money in right now. I'm not even saying it, but once we start to really get, more on the front end, starting to see some of that institutional money spill in, is going to be crazy. 67,000 holders. We were able to, we crossed the $100 million market cap. We were kind of holding that level, as a support, dipped down a little bit under it now, but that just kind of shows us where we are right now. So I like to just do a little math sometimes. Let's just say we're sitting at that $100 million market cap level. You can do the math on, basically what you want to make. Vote, at that next, major milestone, $1 billion market cap. I mean, of course, there's, $200 million in all those stages in between, but that major level that we want to see, that $1 billion market cap level, just imagine where we'll be, where your investment will be, at that point. That's at least, that's some nice gains. That's why, versus putting $100 in, or $10,000 in. You want your money to work for you. You want your money to be invested for you. You have to put money in. Yeah, you can get lucky with a lottery ticket. You can put in $5 and get lucky on something. But, being realistic, you got to put in, you got to put some skin in the game.
Thank you for saying that.
Talk
about it, Pablo.
Look. You can chase launches all day, the rest of your ratchet life. The truth is, you're not going to make it. One, I'm going to tell you why. One, if you're chasing new launches every day, guess what? You plan to cheat out right away. So that means that you're making a 5, 10, if you're super, super lucky, a 20 plus X, if you're super lucky, okay? But you're only putting $200. Nobody apes in a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 on a fresh launch. Nobody does. You're crazy. You're buying more supply than the freaking developer. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Volt and you compare it to top dogs like Doge sitting at like 7, 8 billion, whatever it is right now, billion in market cap, billion. You're talking about a 60, 70x just to catch up to Doge right now in the floor of Doge, in the floor. Now you think about Doge in the bull market, and let's say it does go to $1. Let's say it does. And it reaches 120 billion, 130 billion in market cap. How far is that from us? Think about that. You're talking about 1300x from here for us to get to that level. Okay. Now imagine you're actually put real freaking money, like 10 grand. Like stop being a little girl thinking you're gonna get rich with $20. Stop it. That shit doesn't work. It doesn't work. You missed it. If you would have put $20 when I bought Volt, you would become a millionaire. You would have. But nowadays, you need to come in a little heavier. Come in with a few $1,000 and actually make a living for yourself.
Gotta respect that, man. You know, and I want y'all, you know, the audience tuning in, I want y'all to think about, you know, the overall crypto market cap. You know, think about it like Pablo said, when Doge is sitting, you know, around $120 billion market cap, that lifts the rest of the market up. And where do you think Volte will be lifted up when that happens? Right now, we got the overall crypto market cap at $1.21 trillion. We're inching up. We're trying to get, you know, we're trying to get up there. I think once we hit that 1.5 trillion, 1.75 trillion, I think people are going to kind of start scratching their heads like, hold on, y'all. I think it's going that other way. And I think, you know, things will start to ramp up a little bit faster at that point. But, you know, just think about it, you know, Bitcoin being back over a $1 trillion, you know, market cap itself. You know, imagine what that would do for Volte when Volt lifts up. Shibainu increasing in market cap. Same thing, you know, shibainu sitting back, you know, $70 billion market cap. You know, imagine you know, what that will do, you know, for Doge and, you know, also other projects similar that will receive what's called sympathy, you know. And Volte is one of those dog themed meme coin projects that is likely to receive sympathy once Dogecoin and Shiba Inu begin to propel. Why? Because we're already sitting next to them. Look at the top 3 meme coins by volume when it comes to some of these exchanges. It's Doge, Shib, and Volt. You know, so that just shows us, you know, we can connect the dots right there, you know, on the little fundamentals and understand that Volt is going to move with the rest of these projects. So, you know, don't think about right now what we see some of these projects market cap sitting at. You know, go back to, you know, October 2021, you know, November 2021, and think about where some of these projects were sitting at, you know, via market cap. It's going to be crazy for Volte, y'all.
Dude, I want to throw something out there real quick. You just said, you know, what you just said. Uniswap right now is sitting at 71 million in daily volume. Uniswap, okay? Uniswap is sitting at rank 20. You realize we do a 3x from here in our volume, and we are ranking the top 20 cryptos in the world.
Sheesh.
Think about that.
Sheesh.
Think about that. 71 million.
We're actually doing more than the third. We're actually doing more volume than most of the projects on the second page.
Dude, look at the number 50, bro. The number 50 is doing like not even 20 million. Like, we're doing more volume than a lot of the top 100. A lot.
Theta's only doing right now. I mean, of course, Volt hit higher than this, but right now, Theta's only the top 50 is only at 15 million in volume in the last 24 hours, and we know Volt can do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Volt's doing close to 24 million.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at all those top 100 cryptos that are sitting in the billions of market cap, and we're outperforming them. You guys have no idea what treasure you hold right now. Have no idea. Like,
definitely the marketing.
The space chick's going to be walking around, and they're going to be rolling the red carpet everywhere she walks. You're going to go to Walmart, and they're going to roll the red carpet as she's walking through the aisles, because she's going to go down in history as one of the richest female crypto influencers of all times.
That would be awesome. I'm going to ride a bike around Walmart like you did at Christmas.
Crazy.
How many people can say they rode a bike around the freaking Walmart? You know what I mean?
Whatever you wanted.
We're over there racing scooters. We were even racing the handicap little carts. You know what I mean? The little baskets. We're going down the aisle racing with those.
Oh my god!
I have not tried that yet. But yeah, man. I mean, the 24 million daily volume is just incredible. And I just like the fact that it's all in the centralized exchanges. That's just letting us know that the marketing is really hitting center right now. People know about Volt, man. It's crazy. It's insane, man. Would have never thought.
Wait till we go into the American,
exchanges.
exchanges. You realize that like 80% of my following is American. You realize that? Same for DecemberDeMarco. I guarantee that most of his following is American. So when you think about that, it's like, dude, the only ones that are buying Volt in America right now are people that actually understand crypto. The rest of the people are not buying it because they don't know how.
That's facts, man.
Very good point.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a look here at the top. We got a project sitting at $3.2 billion in market cap, Leo, with only $443,000 in volume in the last 24 hours.
People have forgotten about it.
Leo's gone.
They've forgotten about it.
So connect the dots, y'all, with what Volte is today, and where it can be tomorrow. We really have some potential with this project. We're doing more volume than the 27th project, by market cap.
OKX is going, man.
Partnership.
It's crazy just to see these numbers.
Look at vechain, only sitting at 40 million in daily volume. Vechain, you guys realize how much freaking money we made in vechain last cycle? Vechain was like a top dog, man.
Yeah, vechain, yeah.
Yeah, vechain was a nice one, nice early one. Late, what was that? Late, early 2021, late 2020.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, hit 32 cents. I remember.
Sheesh.
Clearly.
Down big, man.
I was bullish on vechain, man. I was like, let's go vechain.
Yeah, we're doing more volume than Chronos. God damn.
Dude, like double.
And this is a $1.7 billion market cap.
Yeah, man.
That's why I say anything under Volte under $1 billion market cap is a steal. It's still very early. It's still, we got a lot of room to go. Take a look at Quant, $13.5 million in the last 24 hours. Look at ICP, $29 million in the last 24 hours, $1.5 billion market cap. We're getting, kind of little glimpses of where Volte should really be. If you ask me, we got the top. In order to get to that $1 billion market cap level, that would be a top 53 project. You have to break into the top 53 projects to, at this point in time, to be over $1 billion in market cap. And right now we got float at 53, sitting at $1 billion market cap with $16.5 million in volume. Vote spanking it.
Man, it's like right now you're betting on Michael Jordan when he's in college. You know what I mean? Like you're watching him play and you're like, this guy's freaking amazing. And then you're not betting on him. What's wrong with you? LeBron James in college right now. You're staring at LeBron James in college and you're questioning yourself if you should bet on this guy. That's what you're doing. Crazy.
Yeah, so I'm just taking a look at other projects, seeing what exchanges that they're available on, seeing, okay, this, project, I haven't heard of Rocket Pool. And this is a project close to $1 billion in market cap. So just imagine once we keep, working, keep laying down, brick by brick, where we will be. I really want people to, to visualize that and understand, seriously, Volte has to be.
Look at their volume. 6 million.
6 million, almost $1 billion in market cap.
What happens with projects like this? They have like a connection with exchanges. They have a connection in the background. You know what I mean? So they get listed on these major exchanges at launch. It's a lot like Bunk. You guys remember Bunk, right? Freaking
I remember.
Yeah. Solano was supporting the project from the background. 100% support. So they got listed on all these major tier ones instantly. But where's Bunk now? Gone, right?
Where is it? Let me see.
Where's Bunk? Please check. Where's Bunk?
We need like a button where it shoots out that death emoji like every time.
Oh my god!
Once we talk about,
it has. Yeah, man, it has no life. December.
Dude.
No pulse there.
Wait, that's the chart.
That's the chart, man. It's the chart, brother.
Oof.
And I'm sure people aren't as excited about it as they were, you know, when you seen everybody talking about it, you know, so it kind of fizzles out. Like this is the difference between having true community versus just, you know, hype, you know, or you know, just a gimmick community, you know, people that only join because of only bandwagon. The people who are building on Vote, this is, you know, it's building off of core people who are, you know, adding layers of more core investors, which is making it a lot more solid than a lot of these projects. Like a lot of these projects, like, yes, granted, a lot of charts look like this, you know, where they had their breakout and, you know, it retraced. But the difference is, where are they now? What are they doing now? Are they still, you know, working? Look at this, $1.6 million in volume in the last 24 hours. And that's with it being up 28%.
What?
That's brutal.
So I'm wondering, most of the market cap are the exchanges.
It is. It's literally everything. Look at the volume on Dex, $2,000 power. You could go in there and buy more volume than the whole entire decentralized.
Whoa.
Definitely the exchanges that are holding the 34 million.
Be the whale of DeFi and bonk. No.
That right there is actually just selling pressure power. That's what it is. Yeah. Downgrade volume.
Man, oh man.
And we're getting signs, you know, y'all, of, you know, Bitcoin wanting to hit that 30K level again. You know, Ethereum wants to cross 2K. You know, BNB getting, you know, looking like, you know, it's very, very resilient in this market. BNB has actually been one of the most resilient, if you ask me. But you know, seeing, you know, these projects still, you know, hold true, and seeing, you know, where they drop down to from where they were, that gives me, you know, a lot of excitement as a true investor, because, you know, like Warren Buffett talks about value investing. You know, we're getting the chance to get a lot of these assets at a discount. These are assets, so, you know, you don't want to buy them. A lot of people chase green candles. They wait till they see all the green candles, and now they want to buy, and then buy the top, you know, or near the top, and then they start to see the project retrace, and they're scratching their heads wondering, like, man, I knew this wasn't a good idea. No, you waited too late. You chased green candles. Don't chase. You want to be diving into the Red Sea. You want to be buying when it's red. You want to be buying when it's on discount. Buy when it's cheap. Buy when the price pull back. You see other prices that people were happily willing to pay for that asset, and now you can get it for a major discount, you know, 20-30% cheaper than where we just seen people not too long ago happy to pay for it. That's a good sign. That's what you want to do. You want to buy solid assets like that, and Volte is one of them, y'all. So I really want y'all to, you know, think about your investments, think about your future. Don't think about Volte for just the meantime. Really think about, you know, in the next year, the next 2 years, do you want to be financially free? You have the opportunity. You know, this is like if we don't have a crystal ball to say what's guaranteed to happen, but some people don't have any opportunity to make something like this happen. Those of you listening to this, those of you, you know, in this stream, sitting here listening and understanding what Volte is, we have the opportunity. This is just an additional opportunity on our plates, you know, and I want y'all to really take advantage of that. So that way, when we're all, you know, toasting and, you know, eating good, and everybody's, you know, happy about what we made. Again, because I remember those times where the money was flowing so crazy, where I'm seeing, you know, money that I haven't seen it making in a year hit my account in a day, you know. So it's like those times will come back. So I want, you know, y'all to set yourselves up for success. Be prepared, you know, don't chase those green candles. Be buckled up already. You know, it's not saying you gotta you know, sell the house, but, you know, cut back on a few things. You know, that if you're already wasting money in a few areas, you know, that's what I like to say. Never risk more than you're prepared to lose. But that doesn't mean you won't have a big bag. It's just saying, you know, take it easy, ease your way into it. You know, you might want to have some urgency behind it while things are still cheap, but ease your way into it. So that way, you know, you don't put yourself in a tough situation, but at the same time, you're putting yourself in a great situation by being prepared. And that's what you want to do with Volte. This is a project that can do this for us. You know, you can wait until, you know, you find the next, you know, whatever project, but we already have it in front of us. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Volte is the next Volte. This is it, you know. So obviously there are going to be more projects to come, you know, in the future, but this is, I feel everything that I felt, which, and even more, you know, because I, you know, obviously growing and learning more throughout this time, but I feel even more with Volte than at that early time with Shiba Inu, because it was still kind of just, you know, I was just lucky to be in crypto for a while to understand what Shiba Inu could be. But I didn't know that, it was like, okay, this is going to be the next, big thing. But knowing all the experiences that I had, being able to put that all together and being here with Volte now is telling me we got green lights from here, y'all. This is where you want to be. You want to be, tuned into a project like Volte. You want to be constantly, investing. Always remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and I mean all your Volt eggs. You can have multiple. Well, I got multiple Volt Inu bags, short term, medium term, long term, in case anything crazy happens. You just want to be prepared, and you don't always want to have to sell all your position just in case, we do see something nice. You want to be able to be like, okay, I still got that bag put away. I still got that bag tucked away over there on that cold wallet. Still got that bag over there that, nobody knows about. You want to, move things around. So that way, just in case you're compromised, because that is a real thing in crypto, especially if you're new to the space, you don't want to have everything in one location, because now you get hit there. You could potentially, get discouraged and lose faith in the entire, crypto space. So just be wise about it. Spread your money out, get your Vote Inu up, understand what you're investing in. And I'm not telling those that don't understand Vote Inu to invest more, but if you don't understand, do your due diligence. So that way you can have more confidence. Confidence is how you can be okay to put 15K into a project. That's how you can be okay with letting, $10,000 sit into a project and you not lose, a wink of sleep, because the community is there, the development team is there, your money is safe, so I really don't want y'all to pass up on this opportunity. Understand what's in front of us and how rare this is to be able to have this moment, with this opportunity, and really just take advantage of it, y'all. Don't get left out in the cold, because once the prices start moving, once it starts to rocket, you generally don't get a chance to catch up, because what happens is you see a green candle shoot, and I'm talking about you see something so crazy, maybe a candle or two, where you're like, wow, that was just crazy. I'm not going to buy them, wait for the pullback. No pullback comes. 3 more green candles shoot up to a way higher level. You're like, whoa, now I'm paying 80% more than I would have if I would have just got in off those first major green candles. But it plays with the mind at that point. Now you're buying in, then the price retraces, after you don't waited for 5, 6 green candles to come in because you were uncertain, and now the price is retracing, and then you're feeling like, oh, this project sucks, or it's a scam, or whatever. It's just you're using bad technical analysis. You want to buy when the price is on discount. Vote Inu is on.
Holy shit, look at Bitcoin, dude. It just went fucking bunkers.
Just hit 29K.
You got a lot of you got a lot of longs, man. Longs going long.
Man,
$500 in price.
Wow, that just
at 29.2 something. Now it's 29.7.
Man.
Ethereum just crossed over. Ethereum was just at 18.8 something.
What?
Over 19. So
yeah.
and as this continues to happen, like this is the things as a YouTuber, sometimes the audience can become a little impatient with the daily, saying, okay, Bitcoin is at 29,000 again today. Bitcoin is at 29,000 again today. So what I try to do is get people to focus more on this number here, the overall crypto market cap number, to just not be fooled by the daily fluctuations on whatever the prices are doing with all the assets down the line. You want to pay attention to this number here, because this is showing us the true value in crypto and where it's moving. There was a long period of time we couldn't get over that $1.09 trillion market cap level. And people weren't realizing it, but it's inching up right now. It's slowly but surely inching up and inching up and inching up. But it's doing it. It inches up. It takes it goes like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Because it's a game of like Warren Buffett says. I like to use a lot of his quotes. The markets are a device to transfer money from the hands of the impatient to the patient. So there's going to be impatient people getting shook around. They're going to put money into a project. They're going to say, I'm willing to hold for 30, 60 days, whatever. If this doesn't happen, I hear about the next shiny project, I'm going to jump over to that project. But what they just did was they left that project with a 10, 15% loss to jump in on this project. Now they wait 30 days, 60 days on this project. It's not working out how they want. They jump from there with a 10, 15% loss. Now they're down 30% overall, jumping from project to project. That's another thing that happened. A lot of people I've seen a ton of people make so much money during the last bull market and give it back to the markets by chasing project to project to project, instead of
you just should have been patient.
Just
hold your bag. Hold your bag.
Be patient, man. I mean, like you just said. I mean, look, man, when you're up that high, like there's no need for you to chase anything else, right? Take a little bit of profits at the top. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you go and try to diversify and go here and go there, that's when you blow up your account, man.
But think about it like this, Power. Like,
Yeah.
where is the top? It's
You
not
know,
right.
nobody know where the top is. I tell you right now, the top is not right now. Top
It's
is
not
not
right
here.
now. It's not right now. I mean,
Top is nowhere to be near.
no, dude, you still got to see Bitcoin break all-time high before it even
Exactly.
runs. Before it even runs.
Yeah.
You realize that Bitcoin's going to run after it breaks all-time high? Same with Ethereum. That's when it's going to run. What do you think's going to happen to Volt? Volt is connected 1-to-1 to Ethereum, right? Our all-time high with Volt, Ethereum was at $3,100 for our all-time high. So if Ethereum jumps to $3,100 overnight, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are back at all-time high. Ta-da! Now imagine when this thing actually runs. Like, dude, you're cheating for nothing. Like, you sell your Volt to jump to Ethereum. Guess what? It's 1-to-1. What does that mean? That means that if Ethereum pumps, the Volt will pump with it. But you're missing one key factor. Okay, Volt also has its own run. Volt also has its own catalyst upcoming. Volt also has its own scenario of the potential gains that is totally separate from Ethereum. So when you sell Volt for Ethereum thinking that you're going to be okay, all you're doing is moving your money into a savings account. You're no longer in that big 100 plus X scenario. Now you're just looking for a 5X, and you missed out on real opportunities. So understand, when you're buying Volt, you're not just buying a 5X project. You're buying the next top token of the upcoming bull market, the king of all kings. So I'm betting on Michael Jordan.
Hey, I like that. So before we get up out of here, I just wanted to, point out one major thing for those who may be unsure if Vote is a good buy right now or at a discount right now. So from a technical standpoint, we can see we got this triple bottom forming here. We're still waiting for this to the buying pressures to step in with, but that's in an alignment with the rest of the market. We're not seeing a ton of buyers step into the market. Then we got to wait for it to happen with Vote most likely. But what I really want to point out here is how oversold Vote is right now at this point. I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but what the indicator we're taking a look at right now is our relative strength index, or RSI for short. This indicator just lets us know, is the asset overbought at the time? Meaning, are people too hyped up about it? Is the price likely to come pulling back down because, more people are excited about it than they're actually looking at the value? And it being oversold is showing us like, okay, people are undervaluing it right now. People aren't appreciating, this asset for, what it is at this moment, and they're selling it maybe a little too hard. And now what technical investors or traders do is they look at this, this indicator to determine, is this asset on discount? Am I getting a good deal for it? Now, another indicator we can use to determine are we getting a good deal as far as price wise is our Bollinger Bands. Our Bollinger Bands let us know if you're buying it closer to the lower Bollinger Band, it tells you that you're paying a good price for the asset. And if you're buying it closer to the top of the Bollinger Band, it means you might be paying a little bit expensive for the price at that moment. But to be able to get Vote down here at this level right now where we're sitting, RSI sitting at a 34, 35 and below is considered oversold. If it's at a 70 or above, that's considered overbought. So right now we're in extreme oversold territory. And if we even look at this lowest point of where the RSI was, and we look back left in the chart, we can see the RSI here is the last time we seen it at this level. Last time the RSI was around a 34, 35. Look what happened to it in price. Vote shot up from the 7 level up here to, before it started to retrace, to the 1400 level. So connect the dots on that. The last time we seen the RSI this oversold in this area, the last time that happened back in February, beginning of February, we seen the price go from the 700s all the way to the 1400s before it started to truly retrace. So this is the opportunity you have right here. This is the discount that we're seeing at Vote. So right now we're sitting, at this 1400s. If the same thing happens again, we might be around those 2800, 2800 points, per coin level. as this same scenario plays out. Now, obviously, this is just speculation, but I just want y'all to look at the indicators, because once it becomes oversold, smart money, or people who just understand this, they tend to enter the chart at that level and just simply wait for those to catch on to start to follow the green candles again. And if they're a technical trader or speculator taking on a day trade, then they'll just begin to sell at possibly up here towards the upper Bollinger Band, or where we see some resistance at, and just repeat that process over and over. So I want y'all to really pay attention to the RSI indicator. If you're new to learning about technicals, Google relative strength index, learn about it, learn how you can use it in your, investing and trading. Even if you're a short-term trader, it really works well. But even for long-term investors, it works as well, because it lets you get basically, lets you know where optimal buying positions are. You can know, like, okay, I'm buying near the lower Bollinger Band. That means I'm paying technically a decent price for it. Am I buying it when the RSI is under 35? Okay, the asset is oversold. That means people aren't valuing it as much. That means I'm getting a discount on it right now. And that tells you, that, it's after you buy in and people start to catch on, that the candles will start to push up from the smart money investors that enter at that position. And then it'll start to look more attractive for those who aren't using fundamentals, because you got to remember, some people aren't using any indicators. They're just looking at straight bare either candles or a line chart, and they're just looking at it, maybe biting their fingers, just hoping like, okay, I'm going to buy it once I start seeing the green candles move. So that's some people's form of analysis. If I start seeing green candles, I'm gonna hurry up and jump in. When you want to be able to, anticipate that, and get in before that actually takes place. So just want to share that with y'all. Also, MACD is far under that signal line. This line here, once this blue line crosses this is, sometimes this is considered like a lagging indicator, because once it actually crosses, that's when, a lot of people actually hit the button to buy. But while we see it spaced out right here, just curling up slightly, we can anticipate that it's likely to cross there. Why can we say that? Because the price is oversold, sitting at RSIs at under 35. We can say that the lower Bollinger Band, the price is trading, closely to that area. So that's telling us that, it's primed to eventually be able to flip. Also, if you take a closer look, we can see some of these doji candles forming here. And we know that in a downtrend, doji candles forming is a sign that, it's likely to reverse. It's not saying it's going to right away, but it's likely to. But that's all we got for this one. I just wanted to hit y'all with a few technical.
Nice information, man. I enjoyed that, man.
Oh.
In other words, buy signal.
Buy signal to make it short.
Love it, man. Love it, man. No, appreciate for having us, man. We invite us anytime, man. We're always open to come hang out with you. We always learn something. Like, I learned a lot of shit in the last 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to all y'all in the comments. I didn't even see the super chat go through. Shout out to David Volte, Moy Dragon. He says, I sold my condo and I'm putting my profits in Volte. Hey, I just gotta salute you, sir. I just gotta salute you.
Dude, he's talking about a lot of money, man. 6 figures. You know what I mean?
Connect the dots, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepare for what's coming. Prepare.
Shout out to PD. If y'all want to, y'all in the comments want to drop anything before we get out of here, any last comments? Shout out to everybody for pulling up on us. Shout out to Amar. Salute to everybody. Just want to throw y'all comments up on the screen. Make sure y'all share this stream as well. Go follow everybody that we got on the channel right now. Make sure y'all show them some love. YouTube, Twitter, the whole nine. I'll be tagging them in a post on Twitter after this, in case y'all don't know their information. Y'all be able to find all those individuals. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Sheesh.
The Volt Army shows up every time.
Every single time. And this is what it's about. This is what's going to encourage new people to come in, to feel confident and feel at home, when it comes to Volte Inu, very welcoming community, excited community, and also we don't have, a lot of projects I see have, some investors that are kind of, not too smart. We have like a decent, investor group. These aren't people who just like win Lambo, you know what I'm saying? Just every, 20 minutes, these are people who actually understand, what's going on. So I really appreciate that and being a part of, the Volte Army. Also, shout out to Moneybags Rico, said 2 big YouTubers in the space telling you how great Volte is. It's simple math, man. Salute. Shout out to Moneybags Rico. Y'all go show him some love as well. Julian says, is Volt in ERC20? Yes, it is, but you can get it on the BP20 as well.
And Polygon.
And Polygon.
Man, the Polygon bullish.
Yeah, bro.
I can't say nothing no more, Power. Polygon bullish.
Yeah,
So-
man. See how I was holding his gains, right? That's right, baby.
So stay tuned, y'all. Remember, we got an IRL competition coming up in real life in Las Vegas. Diamond hand competition. Very, very exciting. You definitely will want to be here for this. So just stay tuned, man. Y'all will be hearing more about it from all of our Vote creators, influencers. So y'all just stay tuned to whoever y'all tap in with the most, and y'all will be, up to date with everything going on. But yeah, that's all we got, man. Shout out to everybody for getting these comments in. Appreciate y'all.
Bullish.
Super bullish. But anything y'all want to add before we get up out of here?
We'll let Ozzy give the last word since he hardly talk. Go ahead, Ozzy.
No, I was just listening to you guys talk, man. When the OGs talk, I like to listen. You know what I mean? So I just want to listen, and thank you again for having us. And yeah, man, you're right. It's time to take Volt serious and take crypto serious and just go along.
Time to
I
go
agree with
long.
Ozzy. I
Long,
agree with
baby.
Ozzy, man.
Long.
Yeah, I mean, because
Going long.
sharks are getting liquidated right now, man.
Oh, they got, dude.
Yeah, bro, they got
Imagine
obliterated.
all the ones that were showing Bitcoin.
I was watching the charts,
28,
man. I was like, man, they got obliterated.
28.88. They were shorting. Oh my god, dude, they got.
They
so
got obliterated, bro. Oh my god, they got obliterated. Jesus,
Left and right.
Man, yeah, and right now, I mean, right now, it's just go long. Oh, man.
Oh, they got liquidated. Oh,
yeah,
man.
bro. I was watching it all day today.
My heart's pumping because I went long.
Smart man.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got whacked.
Sometimes betting against crypto can be like stepping in front of a freight train, man.
Yeah. Man, right now, it's no telling where Bitcoin's gonna go at right now. It's not telling where it's gonna go at right now.
It's scary.
Smoking hot.
Scary good. Scary good.
Yeah, it's scary right now, man.
Imagine waking up tomorrow and it's at 40K and Ethereum's like almost 3,000.
Sheesh.
That can happen, though.
Well,
that can happen, bro. That can happen overnight.
Yeah. Dude, look, it went up from what, like 17,000 to like 25 in like a few days. You know what I mean? We all watched it happen, and everybody's like, "When 12K Bitcoin?" Well, never, never.
Oh, that's not coming, man. Like I knew that wasn't coming.
we told you to load up at 15. You didn't listen.
Yeah,
that
was
like,
the lowest I thought it was going.
Still going.
Yeah. Can you imagine the guys that got in at 15K and they're longing right now? Man, yeah, they're looking good.
But man, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Shout out to all the Vote Army. Also, shout out to the influencers, content creators that pulled up on us as well. Pablo, Ozzy, Power, Space Chick. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Definitely looking forward to pulling up on y'all. If y'all ever, need me to pull up, just let me know. Send me a link. I'm there. And Space Chick, definitely I'm gonna be hopping on yours pretty soon. So let me know the details and I'll be over there. But yeah, man, that's all we got for this video. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, and we are out.
Peace.
Bye.